Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I want to present about 20th century in subject introduction to art history. But I want to introduce about me. Firstly, my name is Nur Aisyah binti Maisa, nombor metrik 09 diajar 24 Mei 2010 and from class DRT 1A. Next, the content in 20th century is expressionism, cubism, constructivism, futurism, and other modes. Firstly, introduction. 20th century was a period of immense experimentation and innovation, characterized by diverse movements that challenged traditional artistic conventions and explored new ways of representing reality and emotions. Key movements include Cubism, Surrealism, Abstract Expressionism, and Pop art, among others. Firstly, Expressionism. Expre- expre- Expressionism used broad brushstrokes, bright colors, and abstract styles to express rather than depict reality. Expressionism as an art movement can be broad and difficult to characterize. It spanned different countries, mediums, movements, and periods. Expressionist art was not defined by a set of aesthetic principles but rather as a tool of expression and societal commentary. Below are 20 iconic paintings that represent the evocative and dynamic nature of the Expressionist period. Expressionism artwork. First, the Scream by Edvard Munch. In second, The Blue Riders by Vasily Kandinsky. The Desert Harmony in Red by Henry Matisse. And Son by Paul Klee. 5. Portrait of a Man by Eric Heckel. Next, Doctor Rosa Starfire by Carl Schmidt Rothko. Next, The Night by Max Beckmann. The Large Blue Roses by Franz Marc. Self-Portrait with Chinese Letter Plan by Egon Schiele. Street Berlin by Ludwig Kirchner. Next, Cubism. Cubism is an influential art style defined by its revolutionary method of depicting three-dimensional reality through geometrical shapes and on a two-dimensional canvas, extra established around Cubism. Artists depict a subject by utilizing geometrical shape and form from varying perspectives of the subject. In practice, form and observation, Cubism art is a means of discovering the true essence of a subject rather than a surface-level perspective. The term Cubism was coined by Louis Fosseles, a 20th-century art critic, when writing a critique of artist Georges Braque. Fosseles identified geometric shapes and referred to them as cubes, while the term was supposed to be used as a negative critique by Cubism was a popular term used by the Cubism to the public to describe the revolutionary artistic style. Here is Cubism art. First, let's dimension Democeles de Avignon by Pablo Picasso. Second, Houses at El Estaq by Georges Braque. Third, Houses at El Estafado by Georges Braque. Four, I and the Village by Marc Chagall. Five, Tea Time by Jean Zeno. Four, six, Portrait of Pablo Picasso by Joan Gris. Next, Guernica by Pablo Picasso. Guitar by Pablo Picasso. The Sunling by Joan Gris. Lastly, Kubrick's self-portrait by Salvador Dali. Next content is constructivism. Constructivism art is an experimental and dynamic form of modern art that has been changing the way we think about creativity for decades. This unique style combines elements of painting, sculpture, architecture, and design to create a unified visual image that conveys conceptual ideas through abstract shape and form. What is constructivism art and how was the movement influenced modern artists? By exploring the history behind the vibrant movement, you will gain a better understanding of how this artwork can add energy to any space or project. There is constructivism artwork. Alexander Rodchenkov book "Place in All Branches of Knowledge". Levinsky beat the whites with the big red wedge. Vladimir Tatlin Monument to the Third International. Alexander Rodchenkov track journal will drive home glue. at Anthrozoium Symphony of the Donbass by Jessica Burton. Russian exhibition poster by Alice Lizzie. Next is Battle Mechanism of the cyclist. Dino Zavarini harnessed in action. Joseph Stella Brooklyn Bridge, Giacomo Balla Straight Line, Station Milano by Carlo Carra, the, the cyclist Natalia Bankarova. Next, Luisa Rusalo Dynamism of Coca, Funeral of the Anarchist Kalupara, Kiamako, the Ladinism of Puerto Elch, Denzel Abigail, Limon Severina, Anton Julio Bragaliates Paris. The title of F.T. Maritis Zeng Tampum Adel Model October. Constructivism art in expansion and dynamic phenomenon that has been shaping the way we think about creativity for futurism is an Italian art movement that lasts from about the Futurism movement was led by a group of artist futurists who want to reject the Italy of the past in favor of an Italy of the future. The Learning-Inclusive movement, technology and violence among the other things, including an intense nationalism, while the main movement only lasted a few years. It had a tremendous impact on the art scene, which could be found in painting, sculpture, architecture, film, literature, and even cooking. The conclusion of 20th century art marks a period of profound transformation, experimentation, and diversity across the century. Art shifted from traditional form and technique to embrace abstraction, conceptualism, and multimedia. Movements like Cubism, Futurism, Abstract Expressionism, and Constructivism changed the definition of art, often rejecting established norms and thank you.